Hello, this is Ben Hollifield with a quick introduction to the Barcode Label Generator app for ServiceNow. This is a new app just released and it is available on Share currently. So if you need to get it, you can come on up to Share, search for Barcode Generator and download that. It's a standard update set that you can apply to your instance. Let's hop over to an instance with this installed and I'll show you what it does. So in ServiceNow, we don't have an existing feature for generating barcodes or generating shipping type labels. There have been some proofs of concept out in the community and at other customers showing this can be done, but as of yet, no simple tool to enable the generation of barcodes and labels to facilitate your asset management process and asset tagging, shipping processes at your organization where you may need to print out labels to put on boxes for shipment. Things like that, the uses of barcode scanners in your environment for easy like searching and tagging of items. So Barcode Generator aims to solve that. It's a simple tool that enables you to quickly build sort of content-rich dynamic barcodes for your environment. Let me show you one sample one we have built out here. Whenever you create a new barcode generator, you're going to get a screen kind of like this. And they are well annotated and well commented, so I encourage you to turn on annotations in Eureka and read what each of the settings means. But for a basic barcode, all you do is come in, give it a meaningful name and a size. And this size is going to come into play with the way the barcode displays in your browser and the way it prints out. You can choose whether it's printable or not. And you can also give it a test record. We anticipate that this will usually be used not for static data, but for dynamic data, where you'll want to have a UI action on an asset record, for instance. You click that UI action to print barcode, and it's going to pop up a barcode that utilizes data from the asset itself. So we can choose a test record so that we can simulate what this is going to look like on your actual record whenever you're building it out. And this is not limited to assets. It could be for CIs, for users, for locations, for anything, really. Once you have the basic barcode built out, you go down and you start generating barcode parts. And you'll see that we have an order number over here. And how this works is we add content to these barcode labels that is going to be displayed top to bottom in ascending order, in the order in which you place these. And we can have different types of data. Let me just pop into this one. So this, of course, is HTML, and again, we have some annotations here to describe everything you see here. This is HTML. It's a good place to put like company logos or sort of rich text. You can also choose a type of barcode, and within barcode, we can do an alignment of center, left, or right. You can choose a barcode format. We're supporting the most popular barcode formats here. You can give the barcode a width and a height, and then you give it a value, like whatever you're actually going to encode into the barcode, usually an asset tag number or a serial number, something like that. And finally, you can choose show value or not, and this just indicates whether or not we're going to actually show the human readable value of the barcode value beneath the barcode or not. Finally, we can have text or spacer. And this is a very simple one, just to add simple, non-rich text. You can give it a font size, an alignment, and then a value of whatever you want it to show. If you leave this blank, it's just going to put in a spacer that is the same as this font size. So let's back out of there, and you'll see that we have a few different pieces of content. We have an HTML up top, and then we have a text spacer here. For the value on this text spacer, you'll see we're using squiggly brackets around a field name. And what this does, these are dynamic fields, so that whenever it builds this barcode, it's going to go to the record on which you're acting, and it's going to grab the actual display name or actual asset tag number and use that for the value for that piece of information, making this very dynamic. And you can also, you can dot walk in these, like down here with text spacer. You can use regular values along with the dynamic values, and you can have multiple dynamic values inside the same value. So extremely flexible in that respect. And so at this point, you'll see we got a barcode built out. So all we got to do is use these test buttons. And we've built these test UI actions to, first of all, just show you how it works. Here you go, click that, and it's printed out my barcode. You can see this is going against our test record. So there's our asset human readable name. Here's our asset tag encoded. And then here's just some assigned to information, who it is, their company, and their location, along with our HTML logo up here. Pretty nice. So that shows you with test barcode dialog how that pops up in a dialog box. We can also do a test barcode page that'll bring it up on a new page using some server-side code and just using a URL with URL parameters. And then finally, test print. This gives us the capability to click that and very quickly bring up our print dialog to send this straight to a label printer. And you can even in most browsers set up silent printing so that it doesn't even bring up this dialog. It's a local setting in Firefox. I believe Chrome and IE are also capable to shoot this straight to the printer. So you make it a one-click print of a barcode. So this is just sort of the sample test UI actions. What you'll want to do in your environment when you're applying this kind of action to your asset table or work order table, whatever you're doing, is you're going to want to go in and look at these UI actions. You'll see they're very well commented to show you exactly what data you need to provide and how you need to edit these scripts to do what you need them to do. There are a few variables that need to be defined, usually from the record on which you reside. So you just set those appropriately in these scripts, and then it's going to generate the dialog to print or the UI page, whatever it's going to do. But each of these UI actions is very well commented, so just use those as your guide and then create new UI actions on the tables on which you need to build barcodes. So easy as that. You can come out and now start building out your own barcodes, your own labels, displaying them in ServiceNow and printing them. We hope you find it useful.